Barcelona can almost taste it. They don't need to seal the deal here and now, of course, but their supporters sense that they can do it, and they will settle for nothing else. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Barcelona must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Seedorf. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Bout of passing here. Del Piero! Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. Oh, what has happened here? And the finish!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mateus. Rummenigge. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And here's Del Piero. Rummenigge! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mbappe making good progress. Desai. Lam. And it's Seedorf. Bale. And he cuts out the supply. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real...
Chance for a shot! Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, he's having a go! Just too much, fractions.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Now that's well seen too. He won't be happy with that one. Rummenigge. And here's Mohamed Salah. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Ah, such a clever touch. Kane. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. And he's picked it up out wide. Salah crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Mohamed Salah clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And it's Salah. It's Salah! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mbappe. Kane. Kane is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Inter Milan are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Now it's Messi. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Messi makes a move down the right. Ferdinand clears without hesitation. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's Kane! And he's really put himself on the line here. Tries to get it clear. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Del Piero. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Del Piero! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Nuno Mendes, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Rummenigge driving through the middle. Valverde. Camavinga. Seedorf. Oh, easy pickings there. Pass somewhat off target. Mateus. To Lahm. Tanucci. Lahm, who does have an assist to his name. Nicely weighted ball. He's found some space. Tries a shot! And that's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And that is all they have time for.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Barcelona sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're off again. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Pacho. Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Tanucci is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Mbappe. Time and again they are repelled.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And This is Mohamed Salah.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Valverde. No way through. And here's Messi. And it's Camavinga. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Passing is crisp and sharp. Xavi. Mbappe. And here's Kane. Seedorf. That has not gone well. Camavinga. That's a sharp pass. Lahm. And it's Seedorf. Picked out brilliantly. Close. Rummenigge! No, not quite. That has ended up in no man's land. He's shifting through the gears here. Great ball, and he's in here. Mateus! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's had it taken off him. Seedorf.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Rummenigge. And the shot! And he hits the net! Just cruising! They are cruising! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Mbappe. Great chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. Mateus. Can he get it through? Tanucci. And the pass is intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Pacho. Rummenigge does really well to win the ball there. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Bale just loves to go forward whenever he can. Desai, always a very imposing presence at the back. Bale. Lahm. Mateus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Del Piero. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Salah. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rummenigge. Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge thinks about the shot. Van Dijk gets it away. And that's it. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. Barcelona can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Barcelona with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. It's just beyond his reach. And here's Del Piero. Great ball, and he's in here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. He has found the way through. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Haaland.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Seedorf. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Seedorf, and the shot! So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase.
Real chance! Goal! Barcelona!
And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And a chance! And it's come back out to him. And a neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Driving on and making good progress. And the pass is intercepted. Del Piero. Mateus. Barcelona have scored two. Mateus! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mateus actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Cleared away. No way through, so... Great chance! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Mbappe. Lam. Danucci. Now it's Del Piero. And he's in on goal. Serginho. Now Mbappe. Messi. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Serginho. And it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. Threads one in. Mohamed Salah, who does have an assist to his name. Rummenigge. He's through. It's Salah! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. How very smart. He just got it right.
That's just really poor from a defensive standpoint. A very soft goal if you look at it. Everyone was busy doing the wrong thing. Someone's really got to be picking him up when he's in that position.
A case now of complete control. Del Piero. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Knocks it out wide. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Lahm touches it back, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's well positioned here. Oh, it's a great ball here. Rummenigge! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Oh, good climb! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Seedorf. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Desai. Ferdinand. And it's half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. So we're underway for the second half. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Bale. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Seedorf. It's Seedorf. He's played it back. Mateus. Looking tidy in possession here. To Lahm. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He won't be happy with that one. Mateus. Distributed tidily. Mateus, the man that is tenacity personified. Hoisted in. Getting up there! Oh, it needed better placement. And it's Del Piero. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tomori gets a foot in here. Mbappe. No way through there. Mateus. Bale.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Now there's a fine ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Del Piero. Oh. Goes for a shot! Oh, off the bar! And that comes to nothing.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Mateus. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Spread to the right. Mateus. It's a good spell of possession, this. Passing nice and neat. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Del Piero. Knocks it into space.